guys, it's Morgan and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be talking about episode 8 of season 1 of the Winchesters, Hang On to Your Life. Now, if you haven't seen the episode, there will be spoilers in this review, so stop watching if you don't want to be spoiled. So, here's my review for episode 8 of season 1 of the Winchesters, Hang On to Your Life. Right when Brock was walking in an alley in the beginning of the episode, I thought, things are not going to end well for you. And I thought that even more when he heard a noise and said hello. Since if you're walking in an alley and you hear a noise, saying hello is not a good idea. And then he burst into flames, and someone who was obviously behind what happened warmed themselves up with the fire. And even before it was revealed who it was easy to tell by the back of his head. I was happy for Mary since she finally found her dad, and I also thought it was pretty funny when John asked Mary if she was now done with hunting since she found Samuel, and Mary asked John if he was trying to get rid of her. I also thought it was really cute when Carlos and Latika told Mary and John about what happened to Brock, but John decided to stay with Mary while Carlos and Latika investigated. When Carlos and Latika were investigating, I was intrigued to find out more about the sigils that were on the back of the photos that Latika found in Brock's dressing room, since it meant that Brock knew that something was after him. It was also a surprise to find out that Carlos used to be in a band when they ran into Carlos's old bandmate Jericho. But I also felt sorry for Carlos since it was clear that they missed being in the band. And then when Carlos and Latika were leaving the bar, they bumped into Loki, played by Richard Spade Jr., who played Gabriel in Supernatural. At first, it was nice to see Millie and Samuel talking to each other, but then I was upset with the way Samuel reacted when he found out that John's dad, Henry, was a member of the Men of Letters. So I was very happy when Millie told Samuel that if it wasn't for Henry, they would all be dead, since Henry helped them fight the Akrita. After Jericho told Carlos and Latika about Loki, I thought that the three of them were going to team up and fight against Loki, but unfortunately, Jericho set them up so he could be free from his deal, but he clearly felt bad about doing that. And then Loki asked Carlos to make a deal with him to save Jericho, and Carlos agreed. Even though Loki was the villain in this episode, it was still really nice to see Richard Speight Jr. back in the supernatural universe. It was understandable why Mary didn't want Samuel to go with her, John, Carlos, and Latika when they went after Loki, since Samuel needed rest after his experience with the Akrita. And it was also understandable why Mary was upset that Samuel left her and also didn't tell her about the Akrita. But it was really nice to see that Samuel regretted making Mary a hunter and wanted to make it up to her. When it looked like Mary killed one of the Lokis, it was nice to see that Samuel knew that it wasn't really Mary and was actually Loki in disguise, since Mary isn't left-handed. No matter how complicated Mary and Samuel's relationship is, Samuel knows his daughter. I was also really proud of Carlos for refusing to do what Loki wanted him to do. And right when it looked like Carlos was going to burn, the smoke turned into confetti and Loki got trapped in a mirror. I also thought it was really funny when Latika kept tapping on the glass. It was nice to see Samuel thank Millie for taking care of him, and it was also nice when he told her that she raised a good kid, even though he is the son of a man of letters. I also loved that Jericho got Carlos to sing one last time, and it was really sweet that Carlos dedicated the song to their family, Mary, John, and Latika. While the band was playing, I was pretty sure that it was the band Loud and Swain, which is a band that Rob Benedict, who played Chuck in Supernatural, is in, and I looked it up, and it was. Since Samuel told Mary that he's going to be working with Ada to try and figure out a way to stop the Akrita, I hope we get to see them working together. I'm also wondering if we'll see Loki again in a future episode, since Latika put the mirror that he's trapped in a trunk. And it was also a twist when John and Mary saw a man in the background of one of Samuel's photos, and John said that that man gave him Henry's letter, and the man was revealed to be Dean. I'm really excited to see how this is explained, since at this moment, it looks like John and Mary are going to meet one of their future sons. Thanks for watching, guys! If you saw the episode, let me know in the comments what you thought about it. And if you want to see any of my previous reviews for the Winchesters, check out the playlist. And if you want to see any of my future reviews for the Winchesters or any of my other future videos, hit that subscribe button and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!